fantastic. Now, here is a fascinating story. A weaver and textile tutor from Grayshot has been running a group that has produced a locally grown pair of jeans. Brigitte Colton-Baha set up the local group called last year called Let's Grow Flax. All the materials for their jeans have been sourced and produced within a 50-mile radius of Farnham. Brigitte, good morning to you. Hello.
Good morning, James. Thanks for having me.
Are you the new Levi Strauss?
Hoping to be, yes. Hopefully we can set a new trend. That would be lovely.
All right, so you've got to explain, what are jeans actually made of then?
Well, jeans are usually made from cotton, and usually the standard jeans are made from imported cottons and genetically modified. So it's such a wardrobe staple, but it really comes at a dire cost for the environment. So we have a perfectly good local material, which is flax, which could be a replacement in certain regards to cotton, because you use flax to make linen. So we actually made, instead of cotton denim jeans, we made linen denim jeans. And yes, it's quite a project to tackle, but we got a lovely group, and if you tackle it as a community, like any big project, it breaks down into lots of small projects, and everybody pulling together, we made it, yeah.
Amazing. So, hang on, how much effort has been made? This is all just to make one pair of jeans, yeah?
This time it's one pair of jeans. It's a prototype just to understand if it's feasible and what skills would be needed. And, everybody in the group learned as much as I did, even though I've been weaving for quite a long time, and always with natural materials like local wool, local nettles, local flax. So, but to apply to an actual product and see what's involved and what the material needs to do, it was a bit of a learning curve. So, yes, it was basically a mutual educational project, and therefore we left ourselves a bit of time for all the learnings and understand what we need to do and skills needed.
So, look, arguably, you've proved it can be done, and do you think it was worth the effort?
I think it was absolutely worth the effort. We have exhibited on a few occasions. People are just amazed, seeing the amazement in their faces that it can be done, that it's local. And we always have a couple of flax stalks with us and some of the materials that were needed to produce or dye the jeans. And everybody actually can take a piece of that and make it their own. Some people change the sewing thread they're using. Some people consider natural dyes. Some people are just amazed that they could grow this in their gardens. It's a very easy crop to grow. It's a fast crop cycle. A lot of allotment people can still plop some beans in their bed after they've grown the flax, and it's in superb condition because flax is really, really good for the soil. So there's so many bits people can take away as small projects, and if you put it all together, you get a nice-looking pair of jeans.
Yes, so how much flax do you need for a pair of slacks?
This time, of course, we still had a bit more waste than once we exactly know what we're doing. And we had first-time growers, people that had never grown flax before. So we had 30 people grow 40 square meter of flax. We had usable straw because initially the plant grows, and then like wheat, it needs to be threshed and then give away its goodness. So 30 people, 40 square meters, 10 kilograms of straw, 2 kilograms of yarn, linen yarn, and that made a good pair of jeans with a couple of patches in case it needs some mending.
Right. So what do they look like? They look good?
We had very, very good feedback. They look a little bit... I'm still learning as well because I wove them like denim and we cut them like denim, but they drape a lot nicer. They're not as stiff, and they're completely recognizable as jeans, but they also have their own take. So we're still learning what linen makes of jeans. We thought they might be wrinkling because linen used to be prone to wrinkling, and everybody's, you need to iron it all the time. They drape really gorgeously. I wear them for research reasons, and they don't wrinkle. I just put them on. They fall really nicely. put them on the hanger, no wrinkling. So we're still learning what a linen denim actually does, but they're recognizable jeans, and people love them. We have exhibited them, and nobody says, "Oh, it doesn't look like jeans." They all go like, "Wow, it looks like jeans," but it has its own take. It looks a little bit more tweedy.
Interesting, isn't it? All right, look, what's the next step? Are you trying to scale this up, or is it, is the lesson being learnt and that's it?
There's still a couple of lessons to be learned. We're about 90% there, so we still want to fine-tune the quality of the yarn, make the steps more efficiently, document the whole thing so it can be shared. So it started out as an educational project, and it will carry on being an educational project. So there will be exhibitions, demos, and a bit more fine-tuning. And, of course, we collaborated with the first long fiber mill in the UK. They're a startup as well, so that collaboration will carry on as well. So we can really create a small network where people can just grow their own flax, learn how to spin the portion that makes the short fiber, and then perhaps collaborate with the same mill in terms of the long fiber, and just create this little network that people can actually produce their own bit of cloth. Maybe not clothes straight away, but from a square meter, you can pretty much get yourself a small napkin every year, and if you save up for a couple of years, something larger.
Well, look, fascinating. Look, good talking to you. And, well, what an amazing story. You never know. It could be the start of something big.
Thank you very much. Thanks for letting me share the story.
Well, look, good talking to you. You have a great Christmas as well. By the way,